rise and fly, go.
Hello, and welcome to 24K Movies, Games, and Video Game Reviews. Now, the movie we want to discuss today has been getting a lot of press, most of it negative, and I just watched it and I can see why. So, of course, I'm talking about You People. New movie came out, Eddie Murphy, Jonah Hill. It's an all-star studded cast. Elaine from Seinfeld. It's an all-studded cast. But the instant that I started watching it, I got a glitch in the Matrix. I got deja vu. And I was wondering why I had that feeling. Then I remember, guess who? Ashton Kutcher, Zoe Saldana, and another famous comedian, Bertie Mac, God rest his soul. So, verbatim, it's the same exact movie. From point A to point B. It's the same exact movie, in case you didn't know. With one exception. This, guess who? They did it right. You People, y'all need to take a back seat. You really, really need to take a back seat. Cause this right here, this ain't hitting. This ain't hitting at all. I can't explain to you how cringeworthy this movie was. I didn't laugh one time throughout the entire movie. All these comedic performances. When Elaine has been on Seinfeld, I've laughed my ass off. Eddie Murphy, I've laughed my ass off. Jonah Hill, I've laughed my ass off. Never did in my entire life that I think, with all these great comedic actors and actresses, would I be sitting there with a stone face with no expression. And some of it, at certain times, is just even hard to watch. By itself, just hard to watch. This is an example of how not to get that right. The Ashton Kutcher and Zoe Saldana one, guess who, with Bernie Mac. I laughed. I understood the comedy. I understood where it went to. Like, this right here, this is what's wrong with woke culture. And it's not a race thing. It's a horrible director thing, a horrible writer thing. Because these are great actors and actresses. They both had same great actors and actresses, with a legendary king of comedy at the helm as a father of the bride. Yet, two different worlds apart. I would love to uplift our actors and actresses, but y'all can choose to take a job. Y'all can choose to turn down a job. Y'all can express your disdain for a job. And from start to finish, because I went back, this horrible monstrosity made me want to go back and watch Guess Who. So You People made me go and went back to watch Guess Who. And the first thing I realized is the movie knows what it is. The characters know what they are. They know their job. They know what they're doing there. They understand the source material. This one here, I don't think they did. And the craziest part about it is, out of all the actors that appeared in You People, it was Mike Epps, that actually had a standout dramatic role. He was his normal self, but he was the only believable one there. Like, everything else was fucking cringeworthy from scene to scene to scene to scene. And I can buy Ashton Kutcher and Zoe Saldana in a relationship. You can see the chemistry. You can see how they interact with each other. To coin this phrase, why at the end of You People did this actress and this actor have to CG their kiss? CG their kiss. Aaliyah and Jet Li had a more believable relationship in Romeo Must Die. Sorry, I bought their relationship quicker than I bought you two. And you guys are great actors and actresses. Not knocking you for that. It's just what you're in, you can't save. Like I said, if you want to check out a movie about races and stereotypes and black and white coming together for a relationship with parents' approval and parents' problems, go watch Guess Who. This is the better film between the two. And I know a lot of people maybe not have seen this, and I'm not the biggest Ashton Kutcher fan. Unfortunately, I'm not. I have some issues. It's personal. It's alright. Here and there. I can still put that aside and respect him in this role over that role. You people is what's wrong with these movies today. Like, y'all don't get it. You put your woke culture, you put your lifestyles, you put everything else in the world into your movies. We go to movies for an escape. So if we can't escape in your movie because we're surrounded by the same bullshit that we're trying to escape from, what's the purpose of going to a movie? What's the purpose of watching a movie? So here at 24K Films, this shit is a penny. It's copper. I tried to give it a try. I watched the whole damn thing, but some scenes were so cringy. It's like they wanted to provoke anger between black and white people. Like, they wanted to. Some of it, like, isn't even human. It's not even humanistic. It's not even real human reaction. I mean, oh my God. Like, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I mean, you can go out and make your own opinions. You can go out and watch it yourself and make your own decisions. But I'm telling you, straightforward, no cap, Guess Who over You People is a better film. Same premise, same dynamic. Hell, both of the women are brown. Both of the dudes are white. It's the same issue. How can one movie get it while the other one, which was made years and years later, so it had this film to draw from, yet still do monumentally worse? And I am not the only one. This film is getting dragged through the mud damn near on every platform and media that saw it. And this is what's wrong with our movie industry. You go back 10 years ago, I would say, matter of fact, from 2000 to 2010, and compare the movies from 2010 to 2023. You go back and you compare those types of movies back and forth together, and I guarantee you, you're going to come up with an equation that any mathematician can easily solve. It sucks. Stop putting your idealistic political bullshit in movies and television. It's entertainment. Do you understand what that word means? Entertainment. These are entertainers. And on the same token, it's not just them, but the public needs to chill the hell out too. Look, if there is an actor playing a quadriplegic in a movie, you don't need to come after them and cancel them. That's why they are an actor. It is a person portraying a role. That person, the reason why you get an award for that role is your portrayal on how well you played it. Hell, I just watched that dude from Daredevil in another TV movie, and it took me 25 minutes to realize, why the hell ain't he blind? I thought he was blind in real life. No, he's not blind in real life. But that's a real actor. He's acting. You don't have to be the color, the source material in it to be it. I'm sorry. Leave that woke shit behind. Let an actor act. We have classically trained actors performing at improvs on stage instead of movies because this shit is being made and funded and produced. We gotta do better. And honestly, at 2023, I don't think we can. I think we have seen the dawn of the failure of movies and the rise of streaming. Period. I wouldn't pay the new AMC price tickets to go see this, which, by the way, I was not gonna touch, but I'm gonna fucking touch it. First of all, you've been delivering bullshit, and I know you have nothing to do with people who make the movies, but in a world plagued by recession. Fucking eggs are $30. People are paying out the ass for everything in their life. Gas, electric, house, clothing, everything is going up. Food has gone up. People are literally living day to day in their jobs and trying to stay above water. When they go to your movies, when they go to watch something, to be entertained, they need that break. Otherwise, they're gonna snap. I don't get it. I just watched recently the movie Menu, and the chef wanted to kill John Leguizamo because on his only day off, he went and saw John Leguizamo's movie, and he was so angry and hurt by how horrible it was that he had to go. He had to kill him. That was the only reason why John Leguizamo was in that restaurant. He had to die because of that performance. Because that chef, on his only day off, chose to spend his time to watch that movie, and he was literally so pissed off and dismayed by what he saw that John Leguizamo's character had to go. Do you see what I'm saying? It's an easy concept to wrap your eyes and ears and mouth around. It's not hard. And you have the audacity to raise prices based on where you sit in your theater like it's an airline. Who the fuck are you? You money hungry bastards. And it just doesn't stop there. Look, I understand you got to make a buck. And I understand that buck is to be made at the expense of the consumer. Us, the patrons, the moviegoers, the buyers. If we're going to support you with our dollars, then you support us with respect. You think we ain't got no other choice? With 5.1 Dolby digital sound, surround systems, whole theater systems, streaming, coming out the day in the movie theater, comes out the same day at home. You honestly believe people ain't gonna speak with their dollars? And they ain't gonna stand for that bullshit. But you're gonna take advantage and push it as far as it'll go until it can't go any further. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I am done with the modern movie industry. I am done with the modern movies. I'm done with all this fucking realistic ideology. Oh my God, I can't even get through this. Leave your politics, your personal beliefs, and your rhetoric where it belongs. In your heart, in your mind, and on the platforms that they need to be expressed. I didn't go to the movies to ask for your point of view. I didn't go to your movies to experience my life that I have all around me all the time. Why do you think gaming is such a high industry during COVID? It was the escapism, because when you at home and you can't do nothing and you can't go nowhere but just working back home because most of the stuff was closed, what did people do? They watched movies and gamed. This was your time. Your time to shine and show. This was your moment. And you failed. If you cannot do better, I'm afraid the movie industry is dead. I'm afraid modern media as we know it is dead. Sorry. Streaming has replaced television. It will also replace movies if you can't get your shit together. Only in theaters. Only in theaters. Do you really think somebody gonna go and see a movie only in theaters if you're forcing them to pay more money to sit up, down, or middle? Based off your curricula? When it's always been the same price since the beginning of time? People barely go to the movies now because they don't want to breathe the same air as other people and they don't want to get sick. And then they spending, what, $50 per person on a Will Rogers combo? Soda, hot dog, and popcorn. Then y'all want to bitch when somebody wants to fill it back up? When it's supposed to be refills, then you want to get pissed off because somebody wants to fill it back up and leave with it even though they paid for it? Get the hell out of here. First of all, how much money is that sticking to the actor? How much money is that sticking to the theater? How much money is in the pockets of the people that produce, record, write, and act? The industry is money hungry, and it's a vicious, vicious animal. And if you ain't careful, the people, they gonna put that animal down. I'm Rain, and unfortunately, you people is not it. If you want a better film, with better quality comedic acting time, and you want to be entertained, I'm sorry, all these beautiful actors and actresses aside, go see Guess Who. Stream it, rent it, buy the DVD. It's probably like $5 at Walmart. But this, save your time. I heard people speak, and the people have spoken, and their word, as we say back in the day, is bond. There it is. So here at 24K Movies, this shit right here, this shit right here, this stuff, this is a penny. This is a penny. The most believable part of this entire movie was the music. And halfway through it, with all the soundtracks that was blaring in it, I started to believe maybe this movie was just a music video. I found myself Shazamming the songs in this movie and reading the credits to get the songs in this movie more than I did anything in here. Like I said, my biggest tell is my phone. If I'm watching your movie and I'm on my phone, your movie ain't holding my interest. If I put my phone down and I'm leaning in, I'm entertained. And I got unfortunate bad news. In 2023, 2022, in the last 10, 15 years, you find yourself more on your phone than watching a movie. Sorry. There it is. So, on to other reviews. Stay tuned because we're going to be doing some game reviews. We're going to review The Last of Us episode by episode. So far, so good. We got 4 for 4. This Friday, because of the Super Bowl, the episode is going to premiere early. So this Friday, you're going to be able to watch The Last of Us instead of waiting 2 more days on Sunday. So I will see you there, and I'm going to begin airing my Last of Us sagas episodes that I've been doing for this, because as a gamer, I respect 100% what they did, and I think endeavors that have power and passion need to be uplifted more, because this shit needs to be stood on top of. Check you guys out later.